Book it.
So, Film Geek Army, J.J. Castillo hanging out with Mr. Tom Welling. Tom, how you enjoying Austin?
I love Austin. We were just talking about how cool it is. I was here a few years ago shooting a movie, and I was saying that anytime anybody asks me, "Hey, we need you to go to Austin," it's like, yes, immediately. I love it.
Done. So, Tom Welling, you're famous for Smallville, and now you're Ryan McCarthy in The Choice, the new Nicholas Sparks adaptation to film.
Dr. Ryan McCarthy.
Sorry, I apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. And also, people might know you from that Blink and You Might Miss Him cameo from Undeclared.
Yes. Oh, going way back.
Going
I like
way
it.
back.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen. Yeah.
That's so crazy to be on a Judd Apatow show like that. I feel like anyone who was part of Judd Apatow's canceled shows ended up going off doing great things.
A lot of them did, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember watching that on DVD and then going, "Was that Superman? Did Superman just?"
That was one of my first jobs in LA.
That's crazy. So I don't want to go too spoiler crazy for the film The Choice, but so you're the boyfriend in the movie, and we're supposed to want her to leave you. And how does that make Tom Welling feel?
I liked it. That's one of the things that I liked about this character was the challenge to make it difficult for Teresa's character to make that choice. To play this character in a way that remained relevant throughout the film. You'll see him at the beginning, and then we get to see all the characters about 10 years later.
Okay, and to finish up, we're called the Film Geek Army, so we like to talk about blockbusters and then kind of more like your cinematic flair and things kind of underground. What's a film that you, Tom Welling, love, that you enjoy, that maybe you don't think enough people know about, and then you say, "Oh, you haven't seen that movie? You got to see this movie."
I think a lot of people saw this movie. I believe it was called Sunshine. It was about the
astronauts and the sun,
going toward the
Danny
sun.
Boyle.
Yeah,
so good.
I
Chris
think
Evans.
A lot of people saw it, but I don't know if everyone's seen it, and it's fantastic.
That's a great choice.
Yeah,
well, thanks for your time, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So, would you say that you were a big Smallville Tom Welling guy, or did you ever watch Smallville? I never got into the CW shows. They're huge now.
I weirdly had an ex-girlfriend whose grandfather was way into it, and I had to be around him at one point, and he was talking about how much he liked Smallville. So I gave it a shot, and it wasn't bad, especially for of the time when there was no budget. They kind of did some interesting stuff with it.
That's the thing about TV. It's really interesting. Is every now and then there'll be a big action sequence, and you're like, oh, now it looks like
now it looks like
this is TV.
Yeah.
I think about Brooklyn Nine-Nine and stuff because I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
But you can tell that they always do the big fake. They do the big guns drawn, people getting pushed through boxes. They always do it at the very very last minute or two, and it's while the credits are rolling, so it's kind of to cover up how not big it really is. And I remember listening to this interview with John Hamm on a podcast, and he was talking about he